Good morning, Bruins. I am Chelsea,
And I'm Denaya.
and we are your anchors for Wednesday, December the 11th.
Please stand for the pledge.
Okay. Today is National App Day.
Your lunch options for today are turkey and gravy, meatball sub sandwiches, and cheese and pepperoni pizza.
Your size for today. Oh.
Your sides for today are fresh veggie tray, and mashed potatoes.
In the news, the Make a Film Foundation granted film wishes to children battling serious illness. Now to NBC with the video.
Christine button. Chrome button. Bookmarks toolbar with 12 buttons.
Action! On the set of this Hollywood film, you'll find famous faces.
Go to the desert if you can.
Johnny Depp, Laura Dern, and J.K. Simmons.
Two!
But the real star of this zombie thriller is 16-year-old Anthony Conti, the writer and leading man.
It's so powerful. It's you expressing you. And I love that.
Everyone here is a volunteer, giving to the Make a Film Foundation.
One, two.
When this team heard Anthony was battling a rare, life-threatening cancer, everyone leapt at the chance to work with him.
There was no thinking. They were just yes. And that really did amaze me and touch my heart.
Once upon a time.
The Make a Film Foundation grants film wishes to children battling serious diseases. So far, more than 100 documentaries and 4 short films completed. The volunteers are Tinseltown's biggest stars, coming together to give special kids a chance to shine.
This is his dream come true. This is the movie, he wanted to make. It's a culmination for him of a life that, that he's fighting to keep.
Anthony couldn't come to Los Angeles for premiere night, so Hollywood came to him. A special screening at his hospital in Boston.
Seeing the film, it was everything I hoped for.
This movie may not be a blockbuster just yet. But for this young filmmaker, it's the role of a lifetime. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News, Los Angeles.
Start.
In other news, a robot named Simon was built to talk to astronauts to make them feel less lonely. Not to CNN with the story.
Liftoff of the Falcon 9 and Cargo Dragon, transporting critical research to enable living and working in Earth orbit and in deep space.
Simon, wake up.
I'm waiting for your commands. Don't you like it here with me?
He's actually floating there by himself.
Be nice, please.
I am nice. He's accusing me of not being nice.
Finally, an Amazon delivery driver's happy dance was caught on camera after the homeowners left some snacks out for him. Here's to CNN with the video.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is sweet. Oh, wow. Yeah. out of here.
Now to Taj with the sports and weather.
Thank you, Denai and Chelsea. Today's weather is a high of 31 degrees, a low of 22 degrees. Along Yeah. Thank you, Denai and Chelsea. Today's weather is a high of 31 degrees, a low of 22 degrees, along with 0% chance of rain and a 66% chance of humidity. And boys basketball last night against Center Grove Central, the 7th grade team lost, but the 8th grade team won again with a final score of 53 to 44. Great job, Bruins. Girls basketball trials will continue tomorrow. The wrestling parent meeting will be tonight at 6 o'clock, which is immediately after practice in the LGI room. At least one parent for each wrestler should plan to attend tonight's meeting. Tickets for tonight's LC versus LN basketball game will be available during lunches for $8. Middle school students who wish to attend the game must have their student ID and must not be on the no-go list. Today's sports celebrity birthday is Dylan Gonzalez, who formerly played for the UNLV Women Running Rebels and is now 25 years old. Now back to our anchors.
Thank you, Taj.
Don't forget to complete your Learn More magazine and turn it in to Miss Neal by next Wednesday for a prize. Be sure your first and last name is on the front cover along with your college prep teacher.
In addition to the Learn More magazine, a new edition of the Belzer blog comes out tomorrow. Any further reading you want to do on the current Thanksgiving edition should be done today. Tomorrow will be our annual holiday edition.
We are coming to the end of the semester, and you need to be looking at your schedule for next semester if you have any changes. Here's Miss Neal to tell you more about it.
Schedule change. VLC Media Player window contains menu bar
As
with
we
8
start the
items.
second semester.
Button, 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 button. Check no visit in studio. Microsoft Narrator window contains narrator will read aloud
Esther,
what
could
is
you
on
go into
screen
detail
as you
about
navigate using the keyboard. Main narrator settings group. Echo users keystrokes checkbox is unchecked.
Today, the Academic Pursuit team will be in competition here at home tonight.
The Junior Honor Society Pack the Pantry competition is between grade levels and continues daily. The contest goes until December 19th. At last, the 8th grade were in lead.
Thursday, December 9th, tomorrow, the Best Buddies Club will meet during lunch. Students who want to be in the club must register online at bestbuddiesonline.org.
Good job performing arts students for a wonderful concert last night. If you missed this holiday concert, there will be another one next week with all remaining performing arts students.
The quote of the day is from Unknown, saying, "Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most."
Today's random fact is E is the most common letter and appears in 11% of the English words.
Today's celebrity birthday is Jack Griffo. He was in the Nickelodeon TV series The Thundermans.
Here's today's joke of the day.
What do you think of that new restaurant on the moon?
The food is great, but there's not much atmosphere.
Now to Mr. Harsha with the rest of the morning announcements.
Good morning, Bruins. Sorry for some of our technical difficulties this morning with Mrs. Neal's video about schedule changes. In just a minute when I'm done talking, we're going to try to play that again. If it doesn't work, we'll play it again tomorrow. But I do want you to make sure you pay attention to that as we close in on the last few days of the first semester. Students, this is a great opportunity for you. Check in with your Sky grades. Make sure you've got your missing assignments turned in. Make sure you talk to your teachers about when you have your upcoming assessments. Make sure you've done everything possible to make sure that that grade that will show up on your report card is truly reflective of the work you've done this semester. So please make sure you make an effort over these next few days to get that done. I want to give a special shout out to all of our performing arts directors and our performing arts students, particularly majority last night was our 8th grade students, but the Winter Festival concert at Lawrence Central High School last night was outstanding. Hundreds and hundreds of our students performing on the big stage at the high school, and I just could not have been more proud not only of the performance, but also of the behavior and the way that all of the students in the crowd, all of the students on stage represented Belzer in such a positive way. I was a very, very proud principal. Tonight is the LNLC game, and again, guys, I want to go over just the basic expectations. We want to make sure that this evening is an awesome night for our community, and I want to make sure that Belzer is represented again in a positive way. We've got to make sure that we follow the expectations. Students, we want you to come out and we want you to support LC in this big matchup tonight. But remember all of the things that you got to do to make that happen. Number one, you got to get a ticket. See Mr. Connors during lunches if you would like to buy one ahead of time. They are expected to sell out. 2, make sure that you have your student ID. You absolutely will not be allowed into the game without a student ID. You've got to have it. There will be no exceptions. And then lastly, remember that you got to be accompanied by an adult. Please make sure that you follow those 3 expectations. Come out tonight and enjoy what seems like it's going to be a pretty outstanding matchup of 2 of the top teams in the state of Indiana. Should be exciting. I look forward to seeing many of you out there this evening. Make sure, again, you check the no-go list. You make sure you have your ID. You make sure you have a ticket and come to the game with an adult, and you can come and enjoy a great night. That's all I've got for today. Make it a great day.
As we start the second semester, could you go into detail about schedule change?
All right. I can tell you a little bit about schedule changes. For the most part, most students are not going to need a schedule change at all because when we make the schedules, we make them for the full year. But there are times when students want to make a change, and so we will allow that to happen. I would say this is the best time to start looking at changes because if you look on your Skyward account, you'll see that we have classes for first semester and second semester. So if a student finds that there's something on the schedule that they do not like and they would like to change, the best thing to do is to email the grade level counselor or see us in lunch and we can then take a look at that. And then it doesn't take long for a schedule change. We will often call students in and then we'll talk about what the options are. And keep in mind, most classes may not be available because they are already taken. But if we can make a change, then we will do it, and it's done pretty quickly.